Good afternoon and welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hi everyone.
Another game is another game.
Indeed. And the match tonight now is between Orza 6006 from the UK and Laris from Norway, if I'm not mistaken.
Now I'm expecting very close games here since both of them got through to this stage with 3-2 wins.
Oh, definitely. Laris is slightly higher ranked, but considering the difficulty of the map pool, that shouldn't matter as much. Well, this isn't the warm-up, right?
Oh,
yes, it is.
Mawade!
Mawade, boys.
Beautiful song.
Who doesn't know this song? Yeah, sing a few bars for us, Couch Sitter.
Oh man, I will sing the chorus.
Oh, are you gonna sing it when we actually do it?
Yeah, let's do it together.
There we go. Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get permission and then do it.
Requesting permission to sing the chorus? I don't even know.
Requesting permission to sing the chorus?
We're gonna be so off sync.
It'll be fine.
It looks like they're changing the map though.
We can sync up.
Yeah, if it keeps going long enough.
Okay,
Request
well...
has been denied by Ascendance.
Oh.
It's
Indeed.
okay, we weren't even playing it.
Yeah, the warm-up will be first. And the difficulty name is Hateke 30's Extra, which I assume means this is a collaboration between Happy 30 and Nateke. So both these mappers have been around a while. They're well known in mapper circles. Happy 30, well known for his older style maps, particularly for putting extremely long spinners at the end of maps to throw off hard rock players. And Nateke, just well known in general, is a very good mapper. Have any of you ever played this map before?
I have played a different version of this map before.
Yeah.
I have played this map with the wrong difficulty.
I had a different singer.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was with good singer, so
I played the slightly lower difficulty, but I'm expecting jumps out of this map, given that it is Happy 30, interesting slider speeds, and with Nateke, who knows? He can pull out anything.
A 5-minute spinner.
Yep, oh definitely the spinner. Well, watch for the spinner. It's gonna be there. I know it's gonna be there. A lot of people talking about Happy 30 spinners.
I'm interested.
Here we go. Well, by OCT backgrounds standards, the background is about 8 out of 10, I'd say.
Considering the general consensus is lollies are yes, this is 0, I'm afraid.
Oh.
It hurts, but that's the truth.
Well, I mean...
I'm not sure how the voting system works, but from what I've seen...
there we go, you've got a comment on the spinner in the Twitch chat. You need to have full HP.
With a big spinner.
Yeah, I mean, with HR, you need to be able to, you need to be spinning at the max possible speed, and you need full HP to pass it. Oh! Was that actually a early break from Orza? Very surprising, didn't expect that. Ascendance giving the background a 5 out of 10.
Again, break. You can keep up the stream.
If you haven't played the map, that stream is difficult to catch though.
Is it?
It is a little bit. Considering... Ooh, oh, was that break from Laris? Didn't expect that either.
The stream caught him off guard.
Yeah, again, the stream really catching people out. I assume it's the proximity of the stream to the note before it. Oh, look at how the slider velocity is increasing during the chorus with the Ki time. Ho ho ho.
Oh, oh, oh.
Definitely.
Okay.
We got a nice warm so far. This is definitely warming them up. The sliders, the streaming, it's great.
I love the warm-up picks so far. They're perfect for warming you up. I mean, we had Airman, which just warms up your fingers. We had Emerald Sword before that. I mean, after that, which just warms up your mind. And first,
warms up your mind.
Yeah, it's just one of those songs.
Yeah,
you know,
it's got the jumping and the slower AR.
Heavy metal, symphonic power metal, just giving us a little bit of beat. And first, this map actually does both of those things. The song makes you want to dance, and the rhythms just make your cursor want to dance.
I wouldn't say I would dance to this, but I too agree. This is a very catchy song.
Yeah.
Just listen to that chorus, the repetitive.
It was a good chorus. I do agree.
Yes.
I can't dance anymore.
We can all learn.
No. I can't.
Oh, this is
with
pretty
the streamy
spacey.
part.
That is a
Yes.
big screen. That was almost hit it fully, only at the end.
Those streams very difficult to hit, especially if you don't know they're coming. But even if you do know they're coming, you still have to prepare yourself. There we go. Those little fast short sliders, both players doing quite well on them.
A very long spinner.
Orza showing off his Orza spinner on the Happy 30 spinner. Two types of spinners
It's beautiful.
coming.
Consistently over 300. He's doing okay. Dipped for a second there, but that was a good spin.
What's that spin?
I have actually information on why Orza spins like that. He plays with a mouse and a keyboard that came free with his computer, so it's necessary for him to spin like that in order to have any points from his spinner, unfortunately.
Wow.
I'm quite impressed that he can maintain over 300 for the majority of that spinner.
Yeah, considering he's spinning all around the map. I mean, if he plays full screen, power to him for spinning like that.
Oh, this map.
Oh boy.
This really nice, really jumpy map.
So Dispel will be the next warm-up, and Couchsitter seems to know a little bit about it, so if you could elaborate
Yeah,
on
I
this
feel
for us,
like
Couch.
almost in my top play, choked on it, 3 misses in 1 pattern at the end. I pretty much cried, killed myself.
Oh, is the tricky pattern? Jumps?
Yeah. It's really jumpy. Has some pretty big squares.
Ooh, squares, huh?
Squares are fantastic.
Definitely. They're so good for warming you up. They test your aim. They test your cursor movements very well because with squares, if you just a lot of people have trouble with squares. It's just a pattern that people end up spinning in a circle and not really hitting any notes.
Yeah,
But
like it's so incredibly important to snap to each note, then go to the next note in a straight line.
Definitely, the snapping aspect of it is so important, and then that's just why squares are just another part of the game. The pattern, you got to keep up with it. You got to play it. So, Ascendance, what do you rate this background? I'm assuming a 5 out of 10 at most.
I like the classical guitar.
That definitely.
That's a bonus.
That gets another point from me. 6 out of 10. Why not?
For single tapping, this is a really good map because of the pacing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
look at that.
200
singles.
ppm.
Oh, that
Yeah,
diamond
that's a
pattern
big
though.
pattern.
Yeah.
Uh,
This
Even
seems
gets
quite
better.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hyped now. I've actually not seen this map before, so
This is
I
a
can't
very
say much
fun
about
map.
it. It seems like a bit of an old map too, judging by the patterns.
Yep.
You don't.
It's not too old when we're at the lower ARs, but you can tell it's old.
Yeah, I mean those right-angled sliders, you really don't see those anymore. And those squares. Oh wow, I can see what you meant. Oh, those squares look really fun.
Broke at this at 966 combo.
I like that you
I'm
even
still
remember the
salty about
combo.
it. I'm
You
still
That's
remember
painful,
the
Couch.
combo.
That's painful, Couch. That's how much it hurt for him, guys. He remembers the combo at which he broke.
966.
So Ascendance rates this a 7 out of 10. I'm guessing the guitar and the
It's really
headphones
not
won
bad.
him over.
I like it.
Oh, it is. No doubt. Who cares if it's old? That background is nicely picked.
No one has good taste, is what you're saying.
Oh. So,
That's the song. We
Lyris
have double
actually-
squares there. And
Ooh,
then a little
Lyris
back and forth
actually-
section.
Lyris actually pulling that off quite magnificently. He's got a bit of a combo at the moment. Full 300s on the stream, too.
He made that horizontal spacing look like nothing.
Definitely.
Oh, both players hitting the big squares. Lars actually breaking on the stream.
Very surprising. You wouldn't expect him to break on a stream
Breaking
like
on the
that.
pattern.
Oh, Orza spinner again.
Textbook.
I love how Orza, despite his spinning technique, manages to recover so quickly after the spin. That can be easy. Get a cursor dancing from Lyris on the slower sliders. taking after, it looks like he wants to take up the mantle of Spooky Z, who unfortunately did lose his last match.
He played well, but unfortunate stuff happened.
Yep. Oh, bit of a fluke miss from Laris there. Christian Dancing might have had something to do with it.
You can tell these players are top 16 material. Like, to tackle this map.
Oh, this pattern now broke.
Oh, I can understand why. Those jumps, they come out of nowhere pretty much.
Like, they tackled the map so well. Square jumps,
yeah.
No problem. Streaming, we can do most of it. Like, they've got everything.
Wow. As a matter of fact, this map is actually 5.6 stars, which you wouldn't really expect, judging from most of the mapping, but those jumps just make the star rating, I assume. Wow.
Yeah, the star rating is definitely
broken a bit.
Overrated for its difficulty, but
it's still definitely very difficult to combo.
Well, yeah, definitely, especially at the ending.
Yep.
But
ooh, is very
Ascendance. Ascendance, meanwhile, showing some spoilers for next week's show matches. It looks like we're gonna have Inan versus Cinch. Nice. But that's next week, so we'll talk more about that then. As for now, the warm-ups are over and the matches will get to a start now. It looks like the first map has been picked already. Coach, if you could introduce it for us. Yes. Yeah, Couch Sitter knows all about jumps. Tell us a bit more about this one, Couch.
Well, there's jumps.
Remember, this is a build-up map, so the first phase is the bank. You gotta get the combo as high as you can, try not to accidentally miss where you shouldn't, and then when it gets to hard jumps, it's where your score really just either makes or breaks.
Oh, yeah, when the chores come on.
You've got to full combo the first slower part. The last time this map came on, Cokester actually made a pretty nice analogy. The map itself is like a daisy. It starts out as a bud, slow, and then it sprouts and the jumps just appear out of nowhere.
The problem is, by missing in the initial phase, you make it harder for yourself.
Laris outlining the flower force a bit there? Yeah, exactly. If you miss in the slow build-up phase, that's really gonna hurt you.
What that says is you pretty much have to do exceptionally well in the ending phase, which is not something many people can do. The jumps are very unforgiving.
Yeah, you've got some patterns in those jumps that are killer. You've got the linear jumps where you've got 3 notes in a row and then going back to the way the first note was to hit a 4th. You've got the last 5 jumps in the map, which are actually incredibly hard to combo. A lot of, on the leaderboards, if you notice for this map, you've got a lot of breaks at around 517, just because the last 4 or 5 notes are that much spaced. Spacing of the jump increases the further you progress into the song, so it gets harder and harder to hit them. It's definitely something to watch out for.
However, these guys have built their banks up. High accuracy and high combo.
Definitely.
We're approaching the hot section now.
Only 100 from Orza and about 2 from Laris. Here we go. Oh, accuracy drop from Laris on the jumps. But if he can combo, some accuracy drop from Orza too. Oh, the scores are so close.
Still, what's Orza missed?
Was that a break from Orza? Oh, no.
Laris broke as well.
Oh, but another break from Orza. You have to say, these breaks are not entirely unexpected, just the difficulty of the jumps. And another break from Orza as we go into the last,
Lars has back the combo now. It looks like he will take the first map.
Yeah. And Orza missing one more time as those, both players actually hit the last 5 jumps. And Orza showing off his spinner one last time. But, unfortunately, that map does go to Laris. What's interesting is, both players have the exact same accuracy.
That's very impressive.
Wow.
Very similar number of 300s as well. Laris had double the 100s Orza did, but you can tell the misses just affect the accuracy that much more.
I want to say, Lars had an S.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he only slider broke.
Did he one slider break or?
Yes, he had 1 slider break.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
That's very impressive.
He had 1 slider break in the entire map. Very impressive. Now, here we go. We're finally seeing this.
Oh, perfect again.
Perfect again.
Perfect again. Perfect. So what's interesting about this map set in general is that the last difficulty on it, Zappy's Extra, is mapped by, of course, Zappy. Now, Zappy, just like Karen SK, who we were talking about earlier, is one of those mappers that is famous for mapping unranked, fun-to-play maps And this is actually the first map of his that has ever gotten ranked. The extra on this, and that's definitely an interesting map. But this difficulty is Phrase Insane. Now, there's a lot to say about this map, so Cokester, who has played this quite a lot, can probably tell us a bit more about that.
I've not played this map that often, but I will give you the lowdown. So we start with a nice build-up phase. There will be some 5s mentioned because these 5s will give you a nice teaser of what's to come in the end phase, which will be very, very fast-paced. There's a large space stream of repeated sliders, so we will have to look out for. That's where you can either make or break a combo, or lose your accuracy.
Bit of a early break from Orza, surprising. But not all that surprising. The thing about the build-up phase, even though it is slower compared to the chorus of the map, or not chorus, shall I say the TI time, the spacing is actually slightly difficult to maneuver, and you can see Orza having a bit of a fluke slider break there too. But yeah, those little 5-note streams, they really do prepare you for the explosion part of the map, the TI time at the very end, because I'm sure my fellow casters will back me up on this. That part is just interesting.
When you explode, you explode. You will notice when it happens. It's a very unique song, and the mapping, you can tell, just fits it perfectly.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's almost unorthodox the way the mapping is, but considering the song, as you can hear right now, it's not the most orthodox song either, so if mapping is supposed to fit the songs, then this map is pretty much 100% according to that logic.
Yeah, this map is pretty incredible, actually.
Yeah. It's difficult to map songs like this that are just a bit awkward.
We had some squares there.
Oh, actually, like, a Zappy difficulty is like perfect for this map.
Oh, I agree.
Knowing Zappy's mapping, the balance.
Definitely. He's just such a good mapper. A lot of people will disagree with me on that, but it's generally he's generally well thought of as.
Okay, Larus.
Oh, here we go.
Now we're approaching the hardest part of the song.
Can catch up right now.
Yeah, Larus actually missing right before the strange part. It seems the nerves got him a bit. But Orza does have a chance now. The lead isn't that much, and there's still plenty of map left, about 1/3. So if he keeps comboing, even though this is the hardest part of the map, if he keeps his combo...
And Larus maintains his combo throughout the hard part.
And the sad part is that Orza had almost caught up. The gap was only about 1,000,000 points, but now Larus
unless Larus breaks right now, I don't see
even if he does break right now,
there's not enough score right now.
If Orza had kept his combo, that would have been it for Larus.
Larus has broken.
Yeah, but Orza's just not going to be able to come back, because there's about 1,000,000... Oh, and he misses on the triple too. Yeah. Prith again is just going to go to Larus. I do have to point out the chorus is a bit of a difficult part though. You can see those streams and the sliders, the positioning of the notes, the timing, the rhythm is just very, very like, it doesn't feel like a regular song, and that's all well and good. Yep. There you go. And that's just going to go to Larus by 1,000,000 points.
The combo, look at the combo, it's so close.
However,
Orza having
accuracy
a big accuracy lead on
was
it.
in favor of Orza.
Well, that's going to go 2-0 to Larus, which is a bit unfortunate for Orza because both matches he actually had a chance to come back, but he just broke and it didn't happen. So I'm not sure if we announced the bans, but even though 2 matches have happened already, or 2 games rather, I'm just going to announce the bans for this match right now. We have from Nomad, 3 Nomad bans actually. High Collar Hime, the slightly streamy pick. Period, not surprising at all. Space streams all the way through. Mane Mane, the consistency pick, which is actually that is interesting. You wouldn't expect something like that to be banned. And the last pick is from the DT pool, and I'm home, which is again very interesting.
I can't understand the reason behind the ban for High Color Hime because in the chorus there's a 4/4 space stream that is very hard to tackle. And
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a 4 notes and then 4 notes, and it's one continuous stream. So the 4th note on the first stream and the 1st note on the 2nd stream are right after each other, but in terms of spacing, they're not close to each other at all.
So you're basically stream jumping. You stream jump
definitely. Stream. Yeah, it's a jump stream, and not an easy pattern to play. But the next map has been. Oh dear.
Is Larus connected for you?
Larus did disconnect, but he is back. Unfortunately, it looks like Orza's already started the map.
Lars is taking a break. He's already 2-0. He just needs to rethink and get those 2 extra wins.
Well, this map is a hidden pick. It is Otokaze. Karen featuring Riz and Bell and Jazz Mace, the 49ers. The insane difficulty. This is one of those jumpier picks. It's for hidden. It's you've really got to watch your aim on it. Orza actually doing really well on the little jump spacing.
Now with aiming and jump maps, in particular for head, you have to remain composed.
Rip mouse key is bound to back, so I'm out.
Oh,
As just said.
well, unfortunately, Laris had his mouse button activates his back key, so he accidentally exited the multiplayer match.
There's the A from Orza.
I don't know if Orza actually knows, but because look at his
Yeah, he
concentration.
did.
He's
He
just.
just looked.
Oh yeah,
he
he did write it in the thing. Despite that, he's still playing the map, and he's snapping very well. If he
He's
pulls
just
up his
showcasing.
performance during the actual match, I think Orza's got a good chance of taking this one. That depends.
Yeah,
That depends on
I
Laris
think
too.
he has like 100% of chance he takes this one.
No, I mean in the actual match, not in this one.
I do agree that he might be able to win against the 0 score that Lars has submitted.
Well, you have to. This is actually very interesting because what Orza is doing right now, he is practicing the map, and he's going to be able to play it twice. Once with Laris' score and once without. So you could almost say that this is practice for when the actual match happens. But at the same time,
It could
can
happen
tell.
either way.
oh yeah,
He might get a really nice 99 accuracy here, but choke on
Look
the
at
match.
yeah.
Wait, but are we gonna rematch? I think.
oh,
so, right?
yeah, I think so. I mean, even though Laris
Well,
did
is it
DC,
Laris fault he left? After
oh, it
all?
looks like there won't be a rematch.
Yeah.
You know that large slider? I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I think bunny ears.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I thought
bunny
it was
ears.
a
I
heart
thought
or
it
a
was just
pretzel.
like a
No,
heart.
I think it is a hop, but it looks like bunny ears for me.
Could be a butt as
Because
well.
of the way the bottom doesn't close up and extends downwards, I'm just like bunny ears.
That's
I'll
true.
take it.
You wouldn't normally map a heart slider like that. Maybe it's
Maybe.
meant to go with the lyrics at that point. Maybe it talks about a bleeding heart.
Or a
Maybe.
bleeding
Who
rabbit.
knows?
Or bleeding butt.
Oh, that's dark.
We'll never know.
Well, according to the rematch rules of OCT, this was not a Bancho error. This was a player error.
He had
so
left.
unfortunately, Laris cannot be given a rematch because he left the multiplayer lobby, even though it was by accident. So Orza with a 1x miss, very impressive accuracy play, actually going to take that, and he wins by 6.3 million points.
So, question time. Do you think if Lars had not left, that Orza would have still won, considering he broke near the end?
That is an interesting question.
Well, to be honest, we don't know much about Laris's hidden plays.
But from what we've seen based on Daisy, I would assume Laris could do pretty well on the jumps. Now, whether the hidden would
this
affect
is-
him, this is
this
hidden,
map
that's
is
right. It's a whole
way
different ball
different.
game.
Jumping with heading is a whole different game because if you start missing, it's not like, oh, just look for the next note to appear. The note's already disappearing.
Those single taps
Oh,
are actually
here we
really
go.
hard to hit.
Here
You have to
we
like
go.
kind of snap to them.
Folkster
And
knows this map. He is still on the leaderboard for it, if I'm not mistaken. No
Am
mod
I?
full combo.
I don't
You
remember.
are indeed. You are indeed. So you should be the one to tell us a bit about this
So,
map.
Forest Haze, no mod pick.
Here we
This
go.
is mainly stream oriented, so we're going to see how good they can stream. However, it's OD7, which means it's more forgiving in the aspect as the timing for 300 and the hundreds is larger than, for example, an OD8 or an OD10 hard rock pick. So it'll
This
be
is-
interesting to see how well they stream.
Definitely. The OD7 should give a boost to their accuracy, as you said, and the CS 4.5 is the really interesting part about this map because, it's not something you see very often, is it? CS 4.5.
It's a very weird number.
Decimal values were only implemented fairly recently in terms of mapping. Oh, those back and forth, both players doing them no problem. Orza still on double S. Laris looks like he had a couple 100s near the beginning.
A great start for the two.
Oh, definitely. Both players accuracying those streams like nobody's business. And as I say that, Laris with a few 100s on that last stream. But yeah, going back to the CS 4.5, it requires actually a decent amount of aim. It's not as unforgiving as CS5, but the halfway point between 4 and 5 is still not a good place to be.
I feel like just going up in decimals from 4 makes a massive difference for a player who's used to 4.
Definitely, because CS4 is such a widespread setting for insane maps now. It's
Laris slider probe.
Was that actually a break from Laris? Oh dear.
He lets go too early on the repeat slider, so this might cost him this match.
Definitely.
Makes him actually 2-2.
Yeah, we can't be 100% sure, but there is only about a third of the map left. And
however, if you miss a stream, you miss the whole stream. That could be a fail.
oh, as you say that,
Like
Laris actually
almost
having
did.
some trouble with that stream. And those doubles at the end, catching him out a bit on
I don't
accuracy.
think Orsa's gonna fail. The streams aren't too spaced.
No. Orza's actually accuracying the doubles as well. You can tell he's played this map. Doing quite well, I have to say. Yeah, a full combo.
Convincing win.
Not just a convincing win. He actually... What? Wow. That was... If I'm not mistaken, I'm just going to check this really quickly. That was actually Laris's pick, which is the interesting thing. So Laris losing on his pick thanks to that repeat slider and a couple misses near the end. So Orza actually achieving rank number 48 on Forest Haze with that play.
Oh wow!
Quite an achievement.
So he knocks Miaskosi, who had achieved rank 50 earlier, out of the leaderboard with that. Very, very interesting. So definitely some good quality plays we're seeing. Even though this was ranked about 2 weeks ago, and it's easier to get on the top 50 now than it would be later, that's still not a short amount of time for a qualified map. To be able to get on the leaderboard in a tournament match is actually quite impressive.
And if I'm not mistaken,
Oh,
I
boy.
believe we will be having a
God.
hidden pick next.
Ascendance
Snow Halation.
is going to be very happy about this. I did not expect so many picks for Snow Halation, I will be honest. It is a very decent hidden pick, though. But the thing about Snow Halation is it's one of those maps similar to Mane Mane, but it's a consistency pick. But unlike Mane Mane, it is far lower BPM. So it tests your, shall I say, rhythm ability and reading ability a bit. Because what Hidden does is it takes away the approach circle, which is what most people use to read lower BPMs. And even though the numbers do disappear and that gives you an element of reading, it is more difficult to judge, in my opinion. And
I
that
completely
should definitely have an outcome on both the accuracy and the combo we see.
Okay, Laris, early break.
Yeah.
This is a
Very
very
nice.
long song, though, so it's gonna
That's
have little
true.
impact.
If you're gonna break, it is best to do it early.
Oh, he broke again.
Wow. He was cursor dancing a bit. I wonder if Laris is...
No, it wasn't discussion dancing on the
Not during the break, but before that I did notice. Laris having some accuracy issues as well. As we suspected, the Hidden... This is Orza's pick.
He is
Oh,
hitting them a bit early.
He is hitting them
This
early.
is the low BPM coming into play, as you mentioned earlier. He can't seem
Definitely.
to find the rhythm.
The low BPM really sticking with him. The idols of Love Live not showing any mercy to Laris.
Oh, that
Oh,
stream,
wow.
he completely overstreamed
Full
that.
150s on the stream. But you have to
He
remember
does
this
not
is a-
seem to have the control to stream this
Oh,
BPM.
No, Orza meanwhile having much less trouble on a 340 combo at the moment. His accuracy is 97, but that is still far better than what Laris is showing right now. Oh, yeah, Laris cursor dancing a bit. He
Them
knows.
jumps were missed by Lars.
He knows he's struggling. I was about to say that this is a very long song, so you never know what to expect. If Orza misses now, more than half the map is left. Laris could still combo out, but it doesn't seem like he's trying as hard as he could be. He is cursor dancing a bit.
Well, some players just play like that.
That's true, some players do, but...
However, I don't
Oh,
feel this is
he
a
fell.
cursor
no.
dance.
Yeah,
this,
no,
this is
not,
more
not
of a I'm
there.
struggling to read the map right now.
Yes. Oh,
Because
Orza-
you saw him attempt the jump, but then he missed the jumps and he just got confused.
Yeah, and then he just gave up trying to read the rest of the jumps. You can tell Laris, I don't think he's much of a hidden player, meaning he doesn't play hidden as often as Orza does, perhaps, so...
Orsa seems to be very comfortable with him right now.
Definitely. His accuracy is back up to 98. He's just snapping to each of the notes. He's still full 300s on that stream. Yeah, Laris is just... It's very upsetting to me, at least.
Not that it will matter much.
No, not with Laris' current... See, this is what I'm talking about. If Laris had kept his head, if he tried to combo, and Orza had missed there, if Laris had had a high enough combo, about half the map is left. Definitely a chance for a comeback. You can't give up in these kinds of situations. And it's really upsetting to me to see Syrup. We had it with Syrup earlier. He got a bit upset and he gave up, and now Laris having similar issues. You can't give up, guys. You've got to stick to it. You never know what's going to happen in the middle of the match. Anyone
I wonder
can
what's
break
going on in his mind.
at any given time.
Because right now, he was at one stage 2-0.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
he's
Then the
losing.
thing
Exactly.
with the back button happened.
I think that was it. Like,
I think
I don't-
Laris just... Yeah.
I think that although the back button did cost him a game, I think Forrest Hayes repeating slider that moment right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Was
that was pretty much it. I do have to say, though, I mean, considering what we've seen up to this point, frustration and giving up haven't really played a big part in any of the matches. But now, as we go into the round of 16, as we go into the more important stage of the tournament, you got to keep your focus. This is not the stage to start losing motivation, to start giving up hope. This is where you've got to keep it all. This is where you've got to get your head in the game.
And as I quote a wise man, just do it.
Oh yes.
You too must continue
Come
giving
on.
everything you have.
Come on. Kyla Buff's behind you. You got this.
He's behind you. Play well, he's gonna get you.
Yeah, play well or he'll give you a jump scare with his shouting.
Well,
Oh.
10 million score difference.
The last spinner from Orza, his cursor is almost invisible against the edges of his client.
Yeah, and
But,
being really
Laris-
nice play from Orza. One miss, one break, not bad at all.
That's a very impressive score.
Definitely not bad, especially on Snow Halation. Long map, hidden, tournament. You gotta
Lots of jumps.
imagine what's... Oh, big time. Streams too. Can't forget to mention that.
Yeah.
But...
Okay. Match point for Orza. What do you guys
Yeah.
think? Is Laris gonna come back?
Come on. Let's get some motivation for Laris, guys. Give him what you gave Spooky Z.
There's
Laris
something I
has
haven't
got
seen
this.
yet. I need a bit more DT in my life.
Come on.
I feel
Come
like
Yeah,
on.
TT picks aren't popular at all.
No. Which is very surprising.
I don't know why a Kiss for the Flower is on for me.
No, don't worry. No map has been picked.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
there we
okay.
go. And oh, this is Hard Rock if I'm not mistaken.
This is indeed a hard
Yeah.
rock pick.
Yeah, there we go. So the next map will be Aono Senritsu, which is
Who picked
actually
this? Was it Laris?
this was Orza's pick. No, this is Laris' pick actually. So
Okay.
if he's gonna come back, this is the time to do it.
Yes,
Maybe Laris knows he can play this map. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Hard Rock is pretty ballsy. You either do pretty good or pretty much fail.
I think Laris has got his head back in the game. He is ranked about right on the fringe of 10,000, about 9,000 something, so it would make sense for him to be good at Hard Rock. This is one of those maps where if you have low accuracy in the very beginning, because it is slightly slower, it is harder to come back. But both players still maintaining their HP. That's good to see.
Oh, we have some fresh
Oh.
dank beans in chat. Laris Halation.
Oh wow.
Come on, Laris Salation.
Orza breaking. He seems to have some trouble with AR10.
Oh. Yeah, which this isn't. That's not really surprising at all. Orza's ranked about 18k, and you wouldn't really expect it. Some players at 18k can handle AR10 very well, but it's not required. Therefore, it's not seen very often. Still playing.
I just want to say
considerably
that
well.
Laris did miss earlier, so
Yeah.
Orza is taking it back.
Oh dear, I must have missed that. Yeah. Both players still on similar combos. Laris is about 30 behind at this point, but the map is less than half over. Anything can happen in that half of the map. This is HR. Higher
Orza
OD,
has to
higher
break for Laris to
HP.
win, and
Laris
Laris
and
just broke
Laris
himself.
breaks.
So
Laris is the one who broke.
halfway
So,
down the map.
Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. It can still happen though.
Orza broke,
breaking.
Orza broke.
500,000 difference.
For Laris, it's now or never. It's now or never.
Yeah.
This is it. This
That's
is
oh,
what's
and Orza
flying.
breaking again. Orza breaking again. If Laris can hold it, Laris looks like he's got this. He is more comfortable with Hard Rock than Orza is. If there was ever a time for Laris to hold it together, this is it.
Laris
He's got
needs
to take it to
here.
3-3.
This is
He's got to take it to 3-3. He's got to force the tiebreaker.
Okay, yeah, Lars will take the lead.
Oh, there is about a third of the map to go
100
though.
combo ahead.
Orza struggling a bit on that spinner.
Lars
It
just
looks like
needs to
he's
stay
getting
alive.
a bit tired. Orza breaking again, yeah.
And not
Laris
break.
needs to do now.
Okay, yeah.
All Laris needs to do now.
Laris broke,
Even
Laris
though he
broke.
breaks.
He's
Even
fine,
though Laris
he's fine.
broke.
I think,
Yeah.
I hope.
He just needs to stay alive.
All he needs is to stay alive. I just hope he doesn't
Okay.
start having tablet issues or mouse issues like Spooky Z because no, and
He's
it won't.
fine.
It won't. He's fine. There
Oh.
we go. We're gonna see
Tiebreaker.
our second cold butterfly of the day, guys.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
only
my
the second
butterflies
one.
cold.
Here we go. Cold but tie fly, as somebody said in chat. Spooky Z, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so
Cold but tie fly.
What?
well, you know, we had Far East Tie Bird, so I'm trying to fit in.
Okay.
I'm trying to fit tie in there somewhere. I can't really work it in, unfortunately. But yeah, we've got support for Laris all around the board right now. Look at that.
Lars Solation. It's a
Quick chat.
revelation.
Cold
Within
butter
a
hearts.
together. Cold,
Guys, what do you think
Cold
about
butter
cold
heart.
butter heart?
cold butter. You have to imagine that Laris is taking heart from all this. He's looking at Twitch chat. He's thinking, these guys are behind me. I just won that hard rock pick. I've got this.
Well,
So
confidence is something he needs right now for this pick.
definitely. So Cold Butterfly is one of those maps where, like all tiebreakers, it's a long song, 4 minutes. It's the really notable part of this map really is those short sliders, which they come up rather unexpectedly, and if you don't know they're coming, it's very easy to break on them.
This
Because,
is also very testing of every skill you have.
Yeah,
Yes.
just like as a tiebreaker should be. You've got
It
the jump, you've
consists
got the spin.
of quite a lot of skill sets.
Orza playing with his mouse buttons a bit there. He is a mouse player, that's why he spins like that. Oh, those slider shapes. Every time I see them, I'm just not sure what to think, to be honest.
So when I see him, I think sliders. I'm sorry. Just
I don't know what to think of him.
slider shapes don't really give me an impression unless you get your infamous ones, like the rabbit.
Oh,
And
boy.
Kazi.
More unlike it.
You should play some Hollow Wings maps, Kappa.
I will educate myself in the future on Halloween.
Indeed.
Oh man, I will send you some nice maps.
But on the topic of tiebreaker,
Here we
Lars
go.
SSing, fantastic.
Yeah, as they go past 200 combo, both players maintaining accuracy. As I say that, Orza getting some 100. Yeah, there you can see the short sliders that I was talking about. Laris did drop accuracy in that section.
Orza broke.
That's-
Orza
has
taking the
moment.
lead.
Was that actually a break from Orza?
That was
oh,
indeed a
Laris
break.
breaking too, though.
That was breaking.
And Orza breaking
Orza
again.
breaking.
The spaceships
Both
are very
players
intense
breaking.
right now. This
Oh.
is hard.
Laris is ahead by only by 300,000 points. Map is not even a third of the way
That was
over.
having
This is a
quite
long map.
a little bit higher combo. If you can use that little bit to its advantage, you should win. But the question is,
You never
if
know.
can.
It is a very long map. You never know. You just never know. Oh boy. We're just... Oh, there we go. Starting Forza spinning. It just gets me every time. I mean, you've got Pema spinners, but Orza spinners are pretty much the exact opposite of that. Oh.
Oh,
There you
those
see the
jumps are
multiple
very
slider
intense.
because they're all new combos. Indeed, they are.
Lawrence
Not
actually
surprised.
taking the lead by going to marching right now.
Not surprising at all. He is maintaining his combo. But again, this is a very long song. Half the map isn't even half over yet. So if Laris breaks now and Orza just starts comboing out of nowhere. As I say that though, Orza... No, I'm sorry. He didn't. But he did not break, no. Here we go as we go into the chorus one more time. Those back and forth patterns not catching out either one of them. Another reminder that the tiebreaker is going for the mods on the tiebreaker too much. We did have a few hidden picks on Far East Nightbird, but on Cold, only the second one.
I feel like
really
because of Cold Butterfly, like it's a harder map than Far East Sniper. And
Oh, definitely.
The skills of the players, I won't say they differ too much from the week, but the confidence levels on this particular map aren't as high as Far East, so they can't really afford to do the hidden picks in situations like this.
That is very true. Oh, was that both players dropping? Laris dropping again. Uh-oh. Suddenly seems to be falling apart. You can't fall apart at this stage. We've got the last section of the map to go. He is in the lead by quite a lot, and Orza simply doesn't have a high enough combo to come back. Come on. Oh, and Orza misses. Yeah, I think that's game.
Laris,
Yeah,
because-
that's definitely game for Laris.
Because there is no way Laris is going to fail out now, and there's just no way Orza can come back with the combos being what they are.
Laris has channeled the strength of chat, and he's now become Twitch himself,
Chat
Yeah.
supporting him.
taking the energy.
Unfortunately, Cold Butterfly was just too strong for Orza, having some lots of trouble at the end, but he does show off his spin. There.
This was actually a crazy match.
This was an unbelievable match. We had the 2-0 from Laris, then Orza came back with a vengeance, and Laris just pulling it back right at the end. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It was such
Very
a good
clutch
game. Very good game.
Yeah.
Very clutch game. Very clutch. But
Laris with the mouse issue and failing a bit.
despite that, he managed to pull through. It just goes to show you, if you manage motivation, you can do anything. He had the issues. He gave up relation, but even then, he pulled back after that. I think Twitch chat might have had something to do with that. Good job, you guys.
Off, not
But,
only a motivator, a
unfortunately-
professor, and now an inspirational figure to all. What is he not, is the true question, because he's everything right now to us.
Well, unfortunately, it's the part where we say goodbye to Orza Spinners. Very well played to Orza, but congratulations to Laris for making it through to tomorrow. Orza, well played, and
We will be
We'll see
taking
you
a
again.
10-minute break before our next game. So
A 10-minute
around.
now?
10-minute break.
yeah, 10 minutes.
Stick
break.
around, get some water,
See you
walk
in a
up the
moment.
stairs, get some exercise. See you in a bit.
So don't